Welcome back. Take a look at shares of J&J Snack Foods. Just had their best day since 1998 on Tuesday, following strong results. The shares are up more than 17% this week. The Dippin' Dots and Icy owner beat on the top and bottom lines, but the CEO is still noting some inflationary pressures and a fickle consumer everywhere from convenience stores to theme parks. Joining me now is J&J Snack Foods President and CEO Dan Fachner. Dan, welcome back.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Good to see you again.
You guys are everywhere. I read the Wall Street Journal A-head about snacking at the board meetings. I loved it.
Hey, how much better can you have a board meeting if you give them snacks, right?
Listen,
so
I promise
that's the best way to make sure that board meeting goes well.
I won't derail this with a whole side rant about processed foods. I will simply take it at face value that it's good that we have snacks and that your company provides them. And maybe you can talk a little bit about the good week that you're having, because a 17% pop, biggest day on earnings, biggest day since 1998. You know, why do you think that investors, what did they misunderstand prior to that release?
Well, I think we're really fortunate. You know, we have some great products and great brands that create an experience for people. And so our products, even in this choppy environment, I call it fickle, choppy, even in this environment, our products offer an experience that people really enjoy. And so where a lot of people are cutting back at the grocery store and different items that they may buy each and every day, they may still experience an Icy on the way home, right? Or experience a Dippin' Dot, and it brings back a lot of fond memories for them, and it allows them to give the kids a treat or a reward, or even treat themselves.
We had a consumer sentiment number this morning that was pretty disappointing, and maybe it's due to some measurement changes, what have you, but does that jive with you? I mean, can your company both be doing well? You had some new partnerships, some new products, and can it also still be the case that the consumer's in a little bit of a tough spot right now?
It is, and you know, we'd be misleading you if that doesn't worry us too. I read that this morning as well, and I do think the environment is choppy, right? It's the best word that I can come up with it, and I think consumers are fickle, and I think they watch the media, and the media influences them in a lot of ways. And so I do think you can do well even in that kind of environment, though. We released a couple new products that we're really, really proud of that are doing tremendously well. And I also think that people, again, as I said before, want to find that reward or that happy moment in their life. And our products offer those kinds of moments.
Do you experience anything of what I think it was Dine Brands talking about this week? They said the calendar turned to January and the consumers started to have a savings mentality. Then yesterday we also hear that maybe people are saving their tax refunds or extra cash right now instead of spending it. You think there's been a shift there?
Well, I think it's a really wise comment that they made, because we have seen that for almost a year now. We've had months that are almost unexplainable soft, right? And then the next month, the consumer comes right back and is willing to buy again. And so we have seen that ups and downs and puts and takes in the environment and are cautiously watching that. I have some really good people here at J&J Snack Foods that watch those kinds of pressures closely.
No, it's exactly. Look, your own, like you said, you guys had a tough holiday quarter kind of out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden this big beat and then this big move today. What would you say, you know, as we kind of sit here debating what the Fed should do in this environment? Do they need to tackle inflation? We keep rates where they are or hike them? Do they need to worry about, you know, supporting the consumer, maybe taking rates down? I'm just curious, as a business leader, what would best benefit your company?
I do. I think there's a few things that are really impacting the environment right now. I think higher interest rates are impacting it. You saw that this morning. I think inflation is impacting it. And I think that as a world, what we could be doing better than what we're doing today probably is creating a more calmer environment where we're not as worried about everything that comes up each and every day, and try to be a little bit more calm about how we report things out.
Yeah, the kumbaya consumer is what we need.
Yeah, no, it's the truth. Yeah.